Okay, hi guys, this is Death Dealer again here. I am going to make a video here for proper aging. This will be for the actual release of the mod, so what I'm releasing now is going to be the Overworld edition basically, and there may be another update that includes the other few mobs that I have made or haven't gotten to from the Overworld in between this and the next major update for this mod. The next major update will actually include all of the Nether mobs, and a few other things. That's everything that's over here. So right now it's 37 and a 64, 27 remaining. Okay, so if you guys haven't seen my last video, this mod is about getting sheep and the baby variants, and adding another middle variant as well. So when things naturally spawn, instead of it just being a baby or an adult, there's a middle variant as well that will spawn. I have it named pre-adult. So it not only will the natural spawning have 3 different variations for every mob that 37 mobs now that I've made, they'll actually physically age over time, and they'll physically grow from each state as a baby all the way up to an adult. Most everything that I've done, I've also added breeding to. Some things just don't work really, like Enderman. Breeding is extremely hard because they randomly teleport to a different location, not by choice, by a timer. So getting 2 of them together to breed is quite difficult actually. Let me go around here and try to find some good examples of what this mod will do for your game. A lot of the times in the rivers you gotta wait a second for some things to spawn. But now you can see that fish will spawn in a lot bigger groups. Salmon specifically will spawn in bigger groups than it did before, and the variations of size will also spawn. I have probably 7 to 8 different feature rules that I've there's some tropical fish. I came in here and spawned myself. I changed myself, so she's baby squid. Really cool. I think the squids, it's gonna be fish. No, cod. Try cod. There we go. So we will. Oh, that's not full adult yet. Grow it up until it is. See? Squids have a hard time as well. Some things just don't, their behavior interferes with them being able to get close enough to mate, but if you give them enough time, they will. So, let's see here. See, all fish, okay, so all fish use seagrass. This might be something that I changed. I might use kelp for some things. If you guys have any suggestions for what I should use for breeding items, definitely let me know. Yeah, I wish I could find a coral reef around here, because a lot of the sea life now, because of the spawn rules I've changed, your ocean's going to be a lot more lively. I did spawn these tropical fish before I started recording, but all of these cod, salmon, the squids, and most of the time there are dolphins swimming around somewhere close by when you're in the water. Alright, well, I'll give up on it for now, and we'll look into something else. One thing that I did add since the last video I made about this, I added transformations. There's a whole family of turtles. In the middle turtle there. I think those, yeah, see? They'll grow. Do they have a baby? Okay, so I don't know what's going on with the breeding there. I haven't actually looked at that. So breeding for those don't work exactly, but you can grow them. Some things I just need to look into. to fix them. The baby heads is also something that I've been looking into fixing with animations and Molang. Something someone suggested in my last video. I have yet to get it to work yet, but when I do, I'll include it so that you can have big baby heads just like the default vanilla has. So one really cool thing that I added is transforming for zombies. As you guys know, you can transform a zombie into drowned by putting it in the water. What I added though is drowns being able to dry out and zombies being able to dry out. So your zombies will turn into husks and your drowned will turn into normal zombies. What they have in the vanilla game already is that husks can be rehydrated into zombies and then zombies can drown. So I just added the other side of that to zombies, so the zombies will drown and dry out back and forth. So that's pretty cool. And what's cool about that is that I added the transitions for scaling as well. So when something transforms, it transforms and holds the scales that I've added. So if it's small, it'll stay small. If it's a jockey, it'll stay jockeyed if it transforms back and forth, which was a heck of a lot to do with those zombies. Let's get those guys drying out. The transformations for the cows as well is something that I had to work on. The mushrooms, from mushroom to regular cow, and then being able to breed those, that was something that I definitely had to work on. And also the brown cow variants. Everything is breedable, so you can breed these, you can breed the brown cows, which is super cool, and they all do this scaled by age, as well, so they'll, if you just leave them there, they'll grow over time. That's pretty much it, what I'm going to show here, because it's pretty straightforward. It's all of these mobs do that same thing. It's really just so that when you're in the overworld, you can get better variations of things that will spawn. So, like this, see? It's like a little family. A little baby pig, 2 normal pigs. And with the way they spawn, it's randomized, so sometimes you will just run across a baby. Yeah, there's a perfect example, right as I said that. You'll run across just a baby. I haven't really thought of a workaround for that other than just, dealing with it. Let me see. Well, let's go ahead and turn it to night. Okay, and we will make sure that our difficulty is turned all the way up so things will spawn. Yes, it is. Okay, so I'll go over this again because I don't expect people to watch my old video. What I've done is scaled each size. So as soon as a zombie or anything that attacks becomes large enough to do a transformation, it will change their health, their attack. It'll change everything to scale up just a little bit as it gets to an adult, which is pretty cool. Let's see if we can get some spiders or skeletons spawning here. See, there's a pre-adult skeleton, and what I did for them, I did change their how fast they can shoot arrows and then how fast they can walk. Okay, so the smaller skeletons will walk faster and shoot arrows faster, but they're a lot easier to kill. And it's not going to be outrageous because I did test some of this stuff and it was a bit too much. The movement speed on the skeletons I had up too high, and their damage was too much. So I have changed that. Let's see if we can't find some creepers. There's a smaller creeper. Okay, so let's go into survival. And let's watch this little smaller creeper blow up here. Okay, as you can tell, it's a scaled. Oh! Scaled explosion here for the smaller pre-adult creeper. I think the baby creeper only breaks like 1 or 2 blocks. But that's pretty much what this mod adds. If you guys have any kind of suggestions, you know, definitely let me know down in the comments what I could do to improve this mod or add other types of features to it. One thing I am thinking about doing, which I'll probably end up doing, is adding alpha variants of everything. So a creeper that's a little bit bigger than the normal creeper, but explodes bigger as well, and have them spawn a lot more rare than the adults. But that's kind of some things I have planned. I also have been working on a few other mods while I work on this, so definitely keep a lookout for that, and subscribe, please. It helps me out a lot to continue doing stuff like this. Okay, until next time, guys. Thanks.